Okay, we continue with the final part, the third and final part. What I want to achieve here is, if the remainder is less than, let's say, maybe 10 or 20, then we want a message here that will say order more products. So let's do that. We come right in here, let's in here, then let's use an if statement. If remainder, copy that, and right underneath we enter an if statement. If remainder is less than and equals to 10, enter our curly braces there. Then we need the name LDL action, and we want the text value to be equals order more product. Close that. Else okay, let's copy all of this. Then in that case will be, let's say, no order required. There, that's that taken care of. Save. Let's run and see. Well, we need to correct this before running it. There's supposed to be speech mark there. Okay, now let's run it again. Alright, select product, and supposing we decide to order less than, okay, no order required, so let's go over the top. Let's go for about order more products. Okay, that's just what that is all about. And here we get this customer information and so on, the customer name there, address and so on. Okay, so all that is left for us to do now is to take care of these calculations here, just this. So we go inside the total and get that sorted. Let's exit and let's come right inside total here, double click on total, and I'm going to declare the following local variable. Let's say start double I tax, then let's say I discount and subtotal, and then finally total. Those are all my variables. Okay, now let's start with I discount right there equals, let's convert everything. Let's come in here. Alright, whatever values in there, let's say cost CMB dot discount. Okay, it's not a dot, it's a text. So whatever values in there is assigned in there. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is, okay, we need to declare another variable, and instead of that, supposing let me move all of these to global variable. I'm going to cut that off. Let's cut it off, cut it, and take it right underneath the pragma and region here. Paste. That is now a global variable. I think maybe I should move these as well. Where is it? It's right here somewhere, this very one. Let's grab that, cut it all off, add it under the pragma and region here. Yeah, so I can always call it, because I'm going to need these two anyway. These two are required. Copy them and come right inside total, right here, double click on that and paste that, So we copy one of these, paste it in there, press enter, repeat the same thing for this, then we get the required value in there. Okay, what we go in here is supposed to be the stock level. That should be the stock level, LBL stock level, LBL, I think number of stock or stock level. Yeah, now that is order. I think this is TXT there. Alright, so those ones are taken care of. Now we now need to work out this has to be multiplied by this. No, we need the name, the cost. We also need the cost. Okay, this should be the cost. Alright, let's change that to cost. Yeah, then we can then multiply them. Okay, then now we now need to, let's say subtotal equals this very one here multiply by this, that is the subtotal. Now we need the discount. What about the discount? Whatever values on the discount, if we have 5% and so on. Okay, let's come down in here and work out the discount. So that becomes, let's use subtotal as well. Subtotal equals subtotal, multiply that by I discount, and then divide by 100. Okay, that's the subtotal. Supposing we give this another name, let's change this to remainder. Okay, now we now need to add remainder and these together. Right, we're going to need another. Let's have a local variable in here. Let's say all subtotal, comma all total as well. There, there should be a comma there. Now all subtotal equals subtotal plus remainder. Plus remainder. So that should give us the subtotal there. Now we can now use this. We need to convert that first. Let's convert it into a string and just copy that somewhere here. Copy all of that. Let's run that inside subtotal, and let's say LBL subtotal, this one, text equals that, equals all subtotal. So that should give me that. That should give me the subtotal. Okay, let's run this and see how the price of the subtotal, how that works first. Okay, let's enter whatever product in there and let's put in an order. That's our order there. Total there. That is correct. Now we need to work out the tax and the total. Supposing we select anything here, to get 10% discount off. Okay, that should be minus, not okay. Let's come in here. No, look at it, it should be deduction. So let's work it out again. That's good, well spotted. Select any of these products and there. Okay, 5% discount. Let's go for 10% discount. 15, that's good. 20%. Okay, 0%. That's good. Alright, okay, now let's work out the tax and the total. Double click on that. Exit. And right in here, we're gonna need, let's go for tax, I-tax right there. To get the I-tax, we say subtotal. Grab the top subtotal. Yeah, you can grab all of that. We don't know the tax rate yet, so let's say we have tax here. That's a local variable called tax, and in here the tax is, let's say, 4.7. that's the tax, so we can just call tax right here. Tax multiplied by that and divided by 100. That should give us the tax rate. Now to get the total, all total, that should become, we need to add we need to actually add, we're adding all subtotal, this very one, paste, plus tax. There, plus I-tax. Now we need to assign all of this value into tax. So let's come in here. Let's go for LBL tax. There. Copy all of this. Paste that in there. And change that to tax. That's for tax. Yeah, tax is worked out as well. We also need LBL total. LBL total. There. I will copy all of these. Paste it right there. That's LBL total equals all total. There. Now let's save, run, and see how it works. Now let's select whatever item in there, enter, and the amount we intend to order. Okay, that's the cost, multiply that, and there. Okay, you add this together, that should give you approximately that. Now all that is left for us to do is to implement or add a pound sign to that. Okay, that's good. That's 20%. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's see, debug that. Break. Don't write that. Okay, all that is left for us to do is to add pound sign here. So double click on that and come right down here. Come right down here. See right here, I've already added the pound sign here. So I'm going to copy all of this. Let's copy that. Or copy everything. And just change that to that of total. Yeah, this very one. Okay, change that to that of text and tax. Alright, high tax. Just get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. And this is going to be tax as well. Then subtotal right here. Enter sub there, and we want all sub there, so I can comment this out as well. Okay, so it's likely we're going to delete all of these, but then let's try it first. Compile and run. Yeah, enter whatever product we intend to order. So we have 400 in there. Let's go for 350 there, and select discount, 10% discount. Click on total. There, guys, look at that. We now have all our pound sign there. We can then enter customer details in there. Okay, let's exit this and just come in here. Since that works as we want, we delete all of this. Okay, as you can see, it's the same thing, converting it to string, which is what I've done in here as well, with just me adding the pound sign as well. That's it. Alright, so in here, from here down here, those are the lines of code for the total. So have a good look at it. Let's take it up so that you see the lines of code for the TXT order, and we have the lines of code. These are for form load. Everything in here, those are for form load, or this is for CMB product actually, sorry. Okay, and yeah, that's for that combo box. Now the form load one, this is to clear, that's the clear button, that's the exit, and here those are the lines of codes for form load. From here down here, those are the lines of codes, and up here I have my variables that I declared. Those are the two variables used. Okay, so what I'll do now is take you guys back into the system and we'll run it one more time. There, select any product. Let's go for that. Give this guy's discount and click on total. Enter the customer name, customer information and name there. So the name, let's go for, I will go for Miriam. Yes, Miriam, all way, Malawi, something like that. Alright, the address, let's say number 12, city, town, way, lane, London. Okay, and in here we enter the following method of our payment. Okay, is it on discount? Not on sales, I mean. There. So that's all there is to this stock control management system. So with that, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. Thanks and bye for now.